All right, so we know summer's around the corner, and some doctors' offices were a little quieter this week.
Yes, but not everywhere. So we're going to bring in Dr. Frank McGeorge here to break down what's going around.
Well, Karen and Damon, this is one of those transitional weeks where some doctors are reporting a real decrease in viral illnesses, and many of the summer issues, well, they're just beginning to pick up. Here's what's going around where you live.
In Wayne County, Dr. Sarah Laluga at Children's Hospital is treating kids with stomach viruses and asthma flare-ups due to weather changes and spring allergies. Henry Ford St. John is seeing those allergies too, plus outdoor injuries, especially from trampolines and baseball. Dr. Ayad Mahmood at Trinity Health Livonia is treating some shortness of breath and falls this week. Moving to Oakland County, Dr. Whitney Minnick at Corwell, Beaumont, and Royal Oak is treating lots of children with croup, hand, foot, and mouth disease and stomach viruses. Dr. Sanford Veeder at Corwell, Farmington Hills reports an increase in poison ivy and poison oak rashes and small resurgences of flu cases. At Corwell Health Troy, they're seeing spring allergies and sinus infections. Looking at Washtenaw County, more allergy and asthma symptoms. At Michigan Medicine, mild upper respiratory infections are occurring in adults. And in kids, Dr. Stuart Braden is seeing croup, respiratory viruses, and stomach viruses. There's also a small number of flu and COVID cases. Heading to Monroe County, Dr. Nicholas Schenk at ProMedica Monroe Regional is seeing rhinoviruses causing mild cold symptoms, primarily in children but also in some adults. Spring allergy symptoms are trending down there. Finally, in Macomb County, outdoor injuries top the list in the ER at McLaren-Macomb. Dr. Joseph Flynn is also seeing a noticeable increase in allergy complications, specifically in people with asthma. Viral illnesses have significantly decreased.
Now, you can read more advice from our local doctors about how to avoid the most common illnesses and injuries right now at clickondetroit.com. Just search what's going around.
All right, Doc, so if you had to give our friends one piece of advice to stay out of the ER this summer, what would it be?
Well, so, especially as the weather warms up, I think the biggest thing is stop and think before you do things. Like a lot of the stuff we see is very preventable. If something seems like a bad idea, it probably is. I also should add, many accidents this time of year are due to people drinking and making really poor choices. So if you're drinking, don't do things that require any coordination or any solid judgment.
I love that we have to give that advice.
Really work out. Well, people, I don't really know what to say.
So they're drinking and then they're grabbing a hedger or something and working in the lawn?
You name it.
What are they doing?
Getting on boats, driving cars, getting on lawnmowers, you name it.
Yeah.
Drinking will lead you to the ER if you're
true.
not thinking.
Oh,
Doctor's orders.
Just leave it at that.
Right.
Thanks, Doc.
Sure.